Orange is the traditional color of fall. Orange leaves, orange pumpkins, and fall-time harvesting of squash and sweet potatoes. But orange is also a bright, healthy color for all seasons. Think of oranges, cantaloupe, carrots, and other fruits and veggies. There are other orange foods as well, so we shouldn't limit ourselves to what we find in the produce section. Naturally orange foods offer a wealth of benefits, which we'll explore today, and they can reduce blood sugar. All of these health benefits make them especially good for a diabetic diet. We're excited to jump in for today's video and explore what makes foods naturally orange, how naturally orange foods improve health and protect us, why we should look past just fruits and veggies for orange foods with health benefits, and finally, 10 orange foods that reduce blood sugar, plus why they reduce blood sugars. But first, remember to like this video. Also, subscribe to the channel for more tips on how to live a full and healthy life beyond diabetes. Plus, at the end of today's video, we'll share how to get 2 free gifts to help you manage your diabetes. Now, before counting down our top orange foods, let's answer a few important questions. What makes foods orange? Foods with natural color have helpful compounds called phytonutrients. We see these all the time, even if we don't think about them. Phytonutrients make the skin on some apples red and the outside of eggplants purple. They also make carrots and sweet potatoes orange. For orange foods, the phytonutrients are pigments called carotenoids. Carotenoids include alpha-carotene, beta-carotene, and beta-cryptoxanthin. While this is all interesting, what we really want to discuss is how these nutrients boost our health. So why are orange foods so good for us? Orange foods do some amazing tasks for us. They protect the immune system, eyes, and skin, and they reduce the risk of cancer and heart disease. They also reduce inflammation with antioxidants. The most known carotenoids are carotenes, or more specifically, beta-carotene. Carrots, of course, are loaded with beta-carotene, which is important because the human body uses beta-carotene to make vitamin A, a fat-soluble vitamin essential for good eye and skin health. Vitamin A is so important to eye health that it's often called the vision vitamin. This vitamin does much more, from helping the immune system, boosting cell growth and reproduction, and improving bone health. By the way, vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin, so cooking orange foods with a little healthy fat will help you absorb the vitamins better. A nutrition expert named Frances Largeman Roth, RDN, wrote the book Eating in Color, and advises to cook orange foods like butternut squash or sweet potatoes in a small amount of olive oil or a tiny bit of butter from grass-fed beef. The opposite is true for another group of phytonutrients called bioflavonoids. These are in orange fruits and they're water-soluble, so it's better to eat them raw. Bioflavonoids work with vitamin C to reduce the risk of heart attacks and cancer. They also improve vision, skin, and keep your bones and teeth strong. Luckily, orange foods tend to have lots of vitamin C to work with helpful compounds. Now that we've seen some amazing health benefits from orange foods, we can move on to see how they help diabetics manage their blood sugars. So, how do orange foods reduce blood sugar levels? Including many whole foods in your diet will help reduce blood sugar levels simply because you're eating healthier. As an example, imagine your blood sugar level after eating candy orange slices versus a real orange. There are other times we can switch out crackers, fatty foods, or sweet drinks for an orange fruit, vegetable, or orange meal. More on that later. Many processed foods try to mimic the bright colors of healthy foods, but they typically do so with artificial food dyes that cause inflammation, autoimmune problems, and diseases like cancer. Some foods use natural dyes, and in this case might offer health benefits. Later, we'll look at a spice that dyes food naturally and brings many health benefits. With natural whole foods, you're also eating something more filling, with more fiber and nutrition, but with fewer calories. Science has discovered that eating foods high in carotenoids prevents excess fat storage, specifically around the midsection. In correlation to that, we've known for a long time that leaner people tend to have higher levels of carotenoids in their blood. These beneficial compounds that provide color to food act as antioxidants and protect us from inflammation. So it's not a huge surprise that they also help us store less fat. You might remember that higher glucose in the blood leads to weight gain, so cutting down on body fat and newly stored fat will help keep blood sugars in check. There's one other reason that orange foods can fight high blood sugar levels. Oranges offer an abundance of pectin, a soluble fiber that lowers LDL cholesterol levels. All the fiber in many orange foods makes them low on the glycemic index scale so they won't spike blood sugars. Now, let's count down the top orange foods for blood sugar control. Number 10, clementines. A list of healthy orange foods wouldn't be complete without an orange. And not simply because an orange is orange. It's because the American Diabetes Association calls oranges a diabetic superfood. Additionally, WebMD also says oranges are among the healthiest fruits for diabetics. Oranges are full of needed vitamins, and they have a low glycemic index, so their fiber and water content will fill you up while keeping blood glucose stable. Clementines are a smaller orange that makes it easy to stick to a healthy portion size. Their smaller size also makes them convenient to pack in a lunch or take as a snack during the day. Plus, they're easier to peel than other varieties. Take this little powerhouse food along with you to keep them in your fruit bowl for a sweet treat that lowers blood sugar levels. We have a lot of variety on our list today, but let's look at another fruit before moving on. Number 9, mango. Here's a bit of trivia. Mangoes are the most commonly eaten fruit in the world. That's for several good reasons. To start, mango is one of the richest sources of vitamin A. In an article from Clean Plates titled "Orange is the New Green," Frances Largeman Roth, RDN, author of Eating in Color, said mangoes contain phenolic compounds, which provide the structure for antioxidants, thus boosting the body's immune system. The article by Adriana Diacu, MD, additionally says mangoes also contain fiber, minerals, and vitamins A, C, E, K, and several B vitamins. Mangoes also provide polyphenols, triterpene, and lutein, which act as antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. This sweet fruit is a great source of fiber, and we know that fiber aids digestion and lowers blood sugar levels. An article published on Medical News Today says that research is suggesting mangoes may combat high cholesterol, obesity, and diabetes. A study in the British Journal of Nutrition studied the effects of mangoes on levels of glucose and fat in the blood of mice. The mice were divided into two groups, with one group receiving freeze-dried mango and the other group receiving drugs to reduce fat levels or reduce sugar in the blood. In today's world, many people would expect the mice on drugs to achieve better results. However, the mice eating mango had lower percentages of body fat, cholesterol levels, and blood sugar levels than when they started the mango diet. In the end, the mango and drugs produced similar results. Be sure to include this orange fruit in your diet in moderate portion sizes. Number 8, butternut squash. This squash is orange on the inside, unlike its relative, the pumpkin, which is orange inside and out. But the richly orange meat of butternut squash is delicious and a great food for reducing blood sugar. It's also known as a butternut pumpkin or grandma, and well known for its nutty and mildly sweet flavor. It offers magnesium, potassium, vitamin C, and a wealth of healthy fiber, and that's how it lowers blood sugar levels. You can cream it for soup, bake it, and enjoy it like mashed potatoes, or cube it for salads, curry, and other dishes. Butternut squash made it to number 8 on our list because unlike fruit, you can enjoy a larger portion size. Ready for a surprise orange food? Number 7 is actually a sauce. Number 7, veggie cheese sauce. You can enjoy a healthy diet with sweet fruit and vegetables. So what do we do when it comes to simple carbs like spaghetti and macaroni and cheese? Even after you switch to whole wheat pasta and veggie noodles, you still have the sauce to contend with, which might be full of sugar, fat, oil, or dense calories. Marinara and tomato sauce can be a healthy choice if you don't add sugar, but what if you really want a big bowl of mac and cheese? Thankfully, we have a workaround for that in the form of a veggie sauce. It's simple to make. Simply steam your chosen veggies, puree them, and add nutritional yeast for the cheese flavor. Puree carrots, butternut squash, pumpkin, spices, and garlic. You can add in white beans to make the sauce thicker. Other ideas include sweet potatoes and onion. You can experiment with different combinations to find which are best for your favorite dinners. Making your cheese sauce this way reduces carbs and adds fiber along with a host of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Now you have a diabetic superfood to reduce blood sugars instead of an unhealthy meal you should avoid. Let's look at another superfood that is also lesser known. Number 6, chanterelle mushrooms. While children in some countries trick-or-treat for candy, adults can forage in the forest for a tasty and healthy treat. You might not think of mushrooms when you think about carotenoids and beta-carotene, but the chanterelle mushrooms are an orange edible wild mushroom. They work as a meat substitute in soups and rice dishes, and they make a delicious cream of mushroom soup. However you use them, they'll help you fill up and eat less. They're good for weight loss because they're low in calories and fat, but high in fiber. These unique mushrooms are high in protein and vitamin D, and they're a low-carb and low-fat food that will help keep blood sugars low. Chanterelles have an added bonus. They boost energy levels because they have vitamins B2, B3, B5, and B6, and iron. Enjoy chanterelles with scrambled eggs for a protein breakfast that will promote healthy blood sugar levels throughout a day. We're halfway through our countdown. Up next, a yummy side dish or even main dish at times. Number 5, sweet potato. The author of Eating in Color recommended sweet potatoes because in part, one sweet potato has 4 times your daily beta-carotene. These yummy potatoes also offer fiber, vitamin C, and manganese, which is an important trace mineral for keeping blood sugar levels steady. We need manganese for brain and nervous system function, and it even affects our glucose tolerance. For animals, manganese deficiency leads to glucose intolerance, which is similar to people developing diabetes. Many studies are finding a link between lower manganese levels in the blood and diabetes. Manganese is often prescribed to help diabetics, but you can get plenty in your diet by including sweet potatoes. Enjoy them baked with a little cinnamon or other spices. Add a healthy fat to help absorb the beta-carotene. Let's switch gears as we move on to number 4 with a crispy vegetable. Number 4, orange bell peppers. Have a sweet tooth? Want a crunchy snack? Then try sliced orange bell peppers. These tasty and colorful peppers have a glycemic load of only 2, so they're an excellent choice for diabetics. They're also full of antioxidants and carotenoids, and they have manganese for blood sugar control. Throw slices of orange bell peppers in with your eggs or lean meats, or enjoy them stuffed and baked. You can't go wrong with bell peppers. They're a win-win for lowering blood sugar levels and getting a wealth of health benefits. Now for a vegetable that actually isn't one, since tomatoes are counted as fruit. Number 3, orange cherry tomatoes. Normally, an orange tomato is an unripe tomato, but now we have a flavorful orange variety. Even better, orange cherry tomatoes contain even more antioxidants than the red variety to really boost your immune system. A study confirmed that the healthy compounds in orange tomatoes are more readily accessible by the body. And you already know just how healthy orange vegetables are, so go ahead and include a handful as a snack or slice them in half to throw in your salad. The second to last food on our list is another veggie that's normally not orange. Number 2, orange cauliflower. Golden orange cauliflower is not just pretty, it's packed with beta-carotene that you won't find in the regular version. You'll also get vitamin C, vitamin K, B6, and folate. The high fiber content of cauliflower, combined with its low carb factor, balances blood sugars, lowers blood pressure, lowers cholesterol, and even improves insulin sensitivity. Orange cauliflower has a mild, nutty flavor, yet it still picks up flavors like normal cauliflower. So bring on the spices and seasonings. You can have a large serving of cauliflower, whether it's steamed or mashed, and hardly make a dent in your daily calories. This should be a go-to for diabetics to reduce blood sugar levels. We're about to our number 1 orange food for blood sugar control, and this one might surprise you. Number 1, healthy curry. This orange-colored dish is number 1 on our list because it contains a lean protein, lots of fiber from the veggies, and some special benefits from the components of curry powder. Let's dig a little deeper into this healthy dish. Curry is a healthy dish thanks to the many veggies in rice, as long as it's whole grain rice such as brown basmati rice. Curry has a plethora of veggie choices, such as beans, zucchini, carrots, bell pepper, sweet potato, and onion. You can even add cubed pumpkin, squash, or chanterelle mushrooms for more orange foods and benefits. Add lean chicken or tofu and you have lean protein. In addition to all these healthy foods that provide many health benefits and balance blood sugar levels, curry powder has turmeric, which contains a powerful anti-inflammatory compound called curcuminoids. Turmeric is an orange spice that will color your food, but don't let that stop you from adding it to all kinds of dishes, from oatmeal or eggs and even smoothies. So if you use a pre-made curry sauce or seasoning, you can still add more turmeric for even more anti-inflammatory benefits. Wow, that's the top 10 fantastic orange foods to reduce your blood sugar and get lots of other health benefits. While you're here, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Diabetics Talk for even more tips and tricks to living a full, healthy life beyond diabetes. And check the description below for information and how to grab your 2 free gifts. Thanks for watching. Here's to your health and have a super healthy day.